It's absolutely possible for all these complicated emotions to coexist, and I think it's normal, and I think it's okay, and I think it should be talked about. Hey y'all, just wanted to pop on real quick. We have not been vlogging, mostly because Cameron's mom has been in town. She's meeting Kieran for the first time, so we've been spending a lot of time with her. And yeah, I just figured I'd hop on and give like a little update. There's something I've been wanting to talk about that I have not really delved into whatsoever, but something happened yesterday that I really just felt like this is something I need to talk about, and I know it's something that other parents go through as well, some people close to me included, and I just figured let's just talk it out. I'm gonna try really hard to not cry, because yesterday I cried probably for 2.5 hours. It just a very unexpected grief day for me. So yesterday was January 29th, and I got a Facebook memory of our announcement for our daughter. And it was 2 years ago that we announced. And most of the time when I talk about my daughter, I see her picture, you know, I see her urn and everything. I see other reminders on Facebook. It doesn't really send me spiraling into grief like it did yesterday. But for some reason, that announcement post it gutted me. Okay. I'm really sorry if I, cry a lot. I'm gonna try not to. There's such a complicated part of having a rainbow baby that nobody ever talked to me about. That I don't think I ever really hear anybody talk about it, to be honest. And it's that you miss your angel baby so much, and you want your angel baby to be in your life so badly, and you want your baby back so badly. But the complicated part of that is that if I had my daughter, I would not have my son. There's a lot of dissonance in these feelings that coexist. And sometimes it feels like, wow, how can you feel this one way and then also feel that other way? But it's absolutely possible for all these complicated emotions to coexist. And I think it's normal, and I think it's okay, and I think it should be talked about. There's no way around it. I'm absolutely gutted that I can't have my daughter. I'm still angry that I can't have my daughter. But at the same time, there's this strange sense of being grateful to her, because I would not have her little brother. If she had stayed, he wouldn't be that child, Maybe possibly his soul, but he would not be that exact child, He would not be that ovum. He would not be that sperm cell. He just would not be Kieran, and all of the DNA that makes up who he is, like what his interests are going to be, what his talents are, what his skill sets are going to be, even down to his eye color, his hair color, everything. That would not be the child that I would have right now. I might not even have that child right now if I still had her. And I was talking to somebody who's close to me about the whole concept of not having our rainbow babies, like not having it be that exact child. And she said it's the same thing for her because she's had multiple miscarriages. And she said, I look at my kid and I just think like, wow, I really would not have this kid. Like, it would not be this child. And it really screws with your head sometimes. Because as much as you wonder what your angel baby would be like, you know, growing up and who they would be, who would the other child be? You know what I mean? Because, like I said, it's just not going to be that same egg, not that same sperm. And it's just, you know, the timing is going to be totally different. So you'd have a completely different child. I think I often see Kieran playing and I wonder what it'd be like for Kieran and Kaia to play together. But that's just a scenario that would never happen if she was still here. It's just a lot of really complicated emotions, and I don't think I can even fully articulate all of those feelings into words. It's just, like I said, it's this strange mixture of sadness and extreme gratitude, you know? The other thing that's like a really, like I said, it just screws with your head almost, is that if my daughter had stayed, that each baby that comes after her would not be the babies that they're meant to be. Because of the same thing, that the timing would be off. It would not be that egg. It would not be that sperm. You know, it just thinking about my future and our future kids and our future family and thinking about those babies. They're going to be who they are because of her. Because of her not staying. And while I can still be very angry at life and sad that she's not here, I can be grateful to her for making it possible for our future babies to be who they are. I think the other thing that was so triggering about seeing that post again is that I waited till 14 weeks to announce our pregnancy with her. I waited till the safe zone, and like, I just find it so funny, not like funny haha, but you know, funny sad, that I really believed that we were safe after 14 weeks and that there's no way. You know, I looked on miscarriagecalculator.com. There's a 0% chance, blah, 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 going into the 3rd trimester. Boy, was I very wrong. It sucks knowing now. In a way, I really enjoyed my naivete. That was the best pregnancy experience. When I was pregnant with my daughter, I was the happiest I've ever been in my life. And I was so blissful and so excited for her, and now I'm probably never going to experience that level of blissfulness, just simply because I am not naive anymore, and I know there is absolutely no safe zone in pregnancy. You can lose your baby up into your due date, and even afterwards, you know, with sudden infant death syndrome and, you know, suffocation in their sleep and all sorts of different things. It's this weird, complex thing of, I often feel like I wish I had known the signs. I wish somebody told me anything about stillbirth, or told me, I wish my doctors would have told me. I wish somebody told me anything, or told me, do this, look out for this, and, you know? But at the same time, if I'd known that stuff and been able to save her, again, I would not have Kieran. And I love the crap out of that little boy. He is the absolute love of my life. I think I have a lot of fear and anxiety moving forward regarding, you know, the fact that I am older. I'm going to be 36 next month in March. And I know I don't have all the time in the world to just wait to have all my babies, so I need to do it relatively quickly. And I just have this anxiety that I may not have another chance at having a daughter earthside. Not that there's, anything wrong with having all boys. It's just I I grew up with all older brothers, like 4 older brothers, and never had the sister experience. And I just always imagined myself having a little girl. And at my age and everything, yeah, that's a fear that I have. I really would like to have another daughter, Earthside. Moving on to other topics. I'm starting to adjust from being off of my ADHD meds, so that's good. I'm feeling so much more focused, so much more, obviously still having trouble finding the words. But yeah, I'm just starting to settle into not being on my meds and starting to feel more in control of my thoughts and my actions and my body in general. So a lot of anxiety from being off meds is being reduced, so that's good. I think the journaling is helping, the exercise is helping, not having any sugar is helping tremendously, no carbs is helping tremendously. Just my whole body's just starting to feel so much better, and I think I'm just feeling really good about where this is going, and just getting prepped and ready for the future. I know a few people were asking when we were planning on trying to conceive, and it's not going to be for a while. It's just something that my doctors wanted me to do, is to get off of my meds. Another person asked me if I take Adderall. I do not, because it's way too expensive for me. And I think the last time I was on Adderall, it was the best medication for me. I'll give it that. The last time my insurance did not cover psychiatric, so it was $130 just to see the therapist every month, and then it was $90 for the medication every month. So that was a lot of money. I think I probably do have psychiatric covered on my insurance now, because it's something that they changed in California, where they have to include mental health now, which is great. But like I said, I'm going to be trying to get pregnant again in a while, so no point in going and trying to get Adderall again. But I was taking an NDRI called bupropion, and that's a norepinephrine dopamine reuptake inhibitor. So it works similarly to Adderall in that it concentrates the dopamine in your brain and the norepinephrine. It just doesn't do the full job, I want to say. How would I describe it? It's yeah, it's like, it does half the job, I want to say, but it's still better than not having it. So that is what I was taking for my ADHD symptoms, and it's tougher. I feel like it's tougher to get off of Wellbutrin than Adderall. Because I feel like with Adderall, it's almost like a 3-day hump, and then you're gone. It's out of your system or something. But with the bupropion, it takes like a while for it to excrete out of your blood serum levels. I don't even know if that's the right term, but that's at least what it feels like to me. Anyway, I think I'm gonna go try to get a little bit of work done in my sewing room. I'm sorry this is not the happiest vlog. It's just, this is the real stuff, this is what's been going on, and I appreciate y'all for watching. I'm pretty sure vlogs are gonna get a little bit more fun soon, because I am going to be learning to drive in February. We've decided I want to drive before I turn 36. Does anyone know, do I have to get a permit if I'm older? Do I have to get a permit to learn to drive? Do I have to go take the test and then get a permit and then learn to drive, or is that just for kids? I don't even know. But it is time for this lady to learn how to drive at age 35. All right, talk to you again soon. Bye.